Are we learning?
All right. So is the mic on? Slocky. Is the mic on, right? Is it on? It's supposed to turn blue if it's on. All right, if I could just go on the social media, YouTube.
Are we good?
All right, cool. Make sure you check all the social media because one might be playing and one might not be.
Yeah, we good.
You two up on social media, all social medias?
Is it just Facebook and YouTube?
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, and X, which is Twitter. What used to be Twitter. Go ahead, like and subscribe. All right. Hey, shalom. Y'all about Shem Yashab Brakathum. To all my brothers out there, Yahweh Shamar. Thumb to all my sisters out there. Thanks for tuning in today for the Isupk Milwaukee Wednesday scripture breakdown class. Okay? So what we do on the scripture breakdown class, for those of you who do not know, we break down the scriptures. We ask your question, and then we're going to go in the Bible in the depths in the secret book. We're going to break down whatever question that you have pertaining to life, pertaining to death, pertaining to everything, all the mysteries that you can think of. All right, so we're going to get into it. If you got your questions online, first of all, if y'all could, please, Baba Kwashan, like, share, and also subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. All right, so you had a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead with your question, Papa.
1 Kings 5 and 3.
First Kings 5 and 3.
Yes.
Let me get that with you real fast. Hold on 1 second.
I want 3 and 4. I want to know the breakdown.
Okay, hold on. 1 Kings chapter 3 and 4. The water. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 and 3.
1 Kings chapter 5 verse 3.
Yes. And 4.
Okay, verse 3 and 4. Okay, go and you said you just want a general breakdown of it?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and read it. I need someone that can anybody. Let's take the initiative, man.
This real quick.
For what?
Just to pop the
what?
the beer.
Pop the who?
The beer.
No, it's not using this for that. Lock it.
1 Kings 5 and 3.
All right, go ahead and read it.
Thou knowest how.
Slock it, stop. Kanay, I need you to read, if you could. Baba Kushak.
Oh,
1 Kings chapter 5, verse 3.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 5 and verse 3. Thou knowest how that David, my father, could not build a house to the name of the Lord his God, for the wars which were about him on every side,
Right.
until the Lord put them under the soles of his feet.
Okay, well, okay, so for this one, we all know King David. He couldn't, the Lord did not want King David to build his temple. Why? It's because King David went to war. First of all, he had to go to war to unite Israel. Of course, Israel was all divided. You understand? It was all divided during the time of division. You got, everybody trying to be pretenders, trying to be the king. Everybody swaying to one side, everybody swaying to the other side. King David had to unite the nation of Israel, which wasn't an easy task. And during his I don't want to say conquest, but damn near his conquest into united Israel, his hands was covered in blood. He shed so much blood that it just came to the point where the Lord was like, your son's just gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, like David, he had to go to war, man. That's damn near a majority of his life. It's just war, blood, steel, shield, all of that. Go ahead.
So Solomon have to do it because his daddy, David, had a whole bunch of bloods on his hands.
Yeah. King David shed so much blood doing his to unite Israel and fighting off his enemies and all that the Lord just said, man, look, you can't build the temple out. You know what I'm saying? Just say that job for your son. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why he said, until the Lord put them under the soles of his feet, meaning rulership, meaning that everybody's united. You know what I'm saying? King David has the throne. Everybody is subservient to him. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, read verse 4.
Verse 4. But now the Lord my God hath given me rest on every side, so that there is neither adversary nor evil occurring.
Right. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Read verse 5. Verse 5 is the meat. It tells you exactly why. Verse 3. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in verse 3? Keep going.
Verse 5. And behold, I purpose to build a house unto the name of the Lord my God. As the Lord spake unto David my father,
right,
saying, thy son, whom I will set upon the throne in thy room, he shall build an house unto my name.
You see, he said his son, King Solomon, to build this house, to build the house of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, David, you know what I'm saying? He was just a cold blood. No, I ain't gonna say cold blooded, but man, he was just about that action, man. And the Lord, building the house of the altar of the Lord, that's a holy thing. But he had to slay his enemies, man, to unite Israel and to conquer his enemies too. Go ahead.
So but he wouldn't David wouldn't be put down. He'd still be the righteousness of the Lord, because he had to put him down, so he wouldn't go down in the ranks, because even though Solomon had built Solomon was in charge of building the temple.
Right.
David wouldn't go down because he shed blood.
Basically, no. I mean, trust me, everything that King David did was righteous in the Lord's sight. You know what I'm saying? In order to unite a people, you got to go to war. You understand? I mean, that's throughout all of history. No matter what people you are, you know what I'm saying? When you have tension, like for example, like in the nation of Israel, it was people that was trying to be kings, and he had people that was, trying to get him that goal. And he had other people that was trying to act like they was kings, and then they had people swaying on that side. So all those people was going to fight each other to whoever's going to claim the throne. The Lord was just with the King David. That's all. King David was, the Lord chose King David to rule. Everybody else is going to get moved to the side. That's what happened. All right. That's your question? You got a question? Yeah, go ahead. For what?
Proverbs 16 and 7.
Proverbs 16 and 7.
Yeah, Proverbs 16, 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Proverbs 16, verse 7, 8, and 9. If you can get that, Kanaya.
Makan. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his name to be at peace with him.
Okay, wait. What did you say? Read what?
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7 through 9.
No, yeah, that's right. You was reading the right one, weren't you? Yeah, he was. Huh? Wait, what? Read that one more time. So like,
this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
I mean, that's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, even your enemies. Who is our enemies here in America? You got the devil. You got these racist white cops that want to do anything. You sneeze the wrong way, they're ready to put a bullet in your head. Like, I'm serious. Like, we seen it on camera. Plenty of brothers that sadly lost their life to these racist crackers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that is sad. That is tragic. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord went with him, man. What we reading right here, man, is one of the very key things to protect you brothers, man, out there in these streets. When you get pulled over, you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, getting the knee to your neck so you can't breathe. You ain't got to worry about you getting, you know what I'm saying, unalived in front of your kids, in front of your wife, in front of your daughters or sons or whatever. Sadly, we have to watch that on camera with some of these brothers that it happened to. And like I said, man, that is horrible. But you brothers got to understand, y'all got to learn that. What? Read it from the top.
When a man's ways please the Lord.
That's the first key. It says, when a man ways please the Lord. How can a man ways please the Lord? Go ahead.
Would that be following the law, statutes, and commandments?
That's exactly what it is. Following the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how your ways please the Lord. All right, keep going.
He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
You see, it says once you following these laws, statutes, and commandments, your enemies will be at peace with you. You see what I'm saying? Like these devils. Like, how many times have y'all came to close? You know what I'm saying, get pulled over or whatever, or anything dealing with these devils or whatnot. And then it seemed like the Lord was on your side where, like, for example, like, let's say, let me see, I'm trying to find an example. What?
Like, because I drive for Uber.
Yeah.
And when I was driving for Uber and I was driving a Tesla and I was all the way out in Menominee, and the police pulled me over and was asking me what was I doing out in that area.
Yeah.
And I told him I was dropping off, and then he was asking me, like, where did I get this car from?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't supposed to be driving it, or I couldn't afford it or something. And then I had asked him why he had pulled me over, and he was like, he was just looking because it was the car I looked too suspicious to be driving this type of car.
You see? And look, there's another one. When we went to the reservation, we all was coming back in the caravan that night. You know what I'm saying? We had pulled off into the I see, I got you. You know, we all pulled off to the side to that gas station to switch out drivers and stuff like that, or whatever the case. And as soon as we got back on the road, man, squad cars come pulling up behind us. We all pulled over one night. You know what I'm saying? And because we kept the Lord's law, we keeping the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was all protected. It didn't, like, the police had to drag none of us out of the car, you know what I'm saying? And put us in handcuffs, and you know what I'm saying? We all made it home peacefully. You see what I'm saying? Can it got worse? Yeah, it could have got extremely worse. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute one of us is getting dragged out, guess what? We all hopping out the car. And guess what? They got guns. I don't know if we had guns at that time. Yeah, we had guns. Yeah. Well, look, we got guns. You know what I'm saying? And in our mind, we were trying to do everything we can to protect our brother. That's right. You see, it could have got worse, but because y'all men right here is keeping the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, it didn't have to go that way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not criminals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what our brothers and sisters out here in the world do not understand. They do not understand that, you know what I'm saying, when you start keeping these laws, you're not a criminal.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, having weed in the car. You ain't got to worry about having crack or, you know what I'm saying, heroin or, you know, having illegal guns or, you know, doing anything that'll break the laws of America. Anything for the police. I'm telling you, man, these police are just looking for the small things. You roll down your window, it smell like weed in here, get out the car. I know you lying. I don't smell like no weed. I don't smoke. My ashtray is clear. I don't even got an ashtray in the car. You see what I'm saying? Like your enemies would be at peace with you. Keep going.
Verse 7. I mean, Salaki.
Verse
8.
Mm-hmm.
Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right.
It says better is a little with righteousness. You see what I'm saying? Like it's better you be keeping some of these laws, statutes, and commandments than not none. You see what I'm saying? If you keeping some, at least the Lord looking at you like, man, look, at least you're trying. You know what I'm saying? At least you're trying. Instead of you out here, you just not keeping none because you just don't give a damn or you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what's amazing about it. That's why I say all the time. That's why y'all brothers and sisters that come in here, y'all amazing. Because it's a battle every single day. You wake up out of your sleep till you go back to sleep. It's a battle. Some of us is winning, some of us is losing, but we still in the fight. And this is the fight. This is the conditions of the battlefield, man. You wake up, battle your demons, you go to sleep. Wake up and do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, man, look, Captain Marquardt once told us, well, not Captain Marquardt, but Commander General Hunter, he said, hold your post. Hold your post. That's it. That's all y'all have to do is hold your post. Continue fighting. Continue fighting the lust of your flesh. Continue fighting that old man or that old woman. All right, you had a question? Look, Slide, let me get that y'all. You said you had a question?
I'm good.
So you said you had something to say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Keep going. Verse 9.
Verse 9. A man's heart devised his ways. Like his way.
Right.
But the Lord directed his steps.
You see? It says a man's heart, which is his mind. A man's heart is his mind, not your the vest on your chest. All right. It says a man's heart devises his way. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? You got this whole path that you want to walk, that you got set up and that you walking, but not knowing that what? It says, but the Lord directed his steps. At the end of the day, the Lord is guiding you. You want to know why you ain't 6 feet under right now? Because the Lord is guiding your steps.
That's right.
What the scripture say? The scripture say, the Lord said, I knew you. From the belly of the womb, I knew thee. You know what I'm saying? And like in the past times, how you walked with us in the past times, shit, he's walking with you now. You that same spirit from years ago, thousands of years ago. You know what I'm saying? That same spirit that the Lord keep guiding. And he led you right back here. No matter what you did, that's crazy. Look, we all took different paths. We all went different ways, but all of our paths and our ways led us right here. That's the Lord directing our steps.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You got any more questions on it? Let me see. That's a good precept. I'm paraphrasing. It said the coming and goings of the Lord. Let's get that. Go ahead.
Where is it at? The coming going of the Lord.
I'm looking right now.
Come.
Give me Proverbs. Give me Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. First of all, I need someone to hold me Proverbs chapter 5 and 21, and I need someone else to hold me Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. If you could, that's what I need. I need y'all, man, to get these precepts. Y'all should be writing them down. I should be keeping these precepts in y'all repertoire, man. I don't see nobody having no book, which is fine. It's fine to me.
I got one.
Well, at least a precept book right here, man. At least a precept book. Every man in the ISUPK should have one of these. You know what I'm saying? This should be attached to the hip.
That's what.
When you put your weapon down that night, you should put this down too. It goes right by your weapon. Boom. All right, so who's holding what?
I got Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24.
No, you're good. The water though, but you're good. I need these two men right here to hold. What you got, Kanaya? What you holding?
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24.
Let's get that. Let's read that. Hey, you're holding Proverbs 5 and 21?
Yeah, come on.
All right. Go ahead and read, Kanaya.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
A man's what?
Man's goings are of the Lord.
A man's going is of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, man, no matter what path you take, no matter where you go in this world, no matter what you think you want to do or what you think that you want to be, but the Lord got plans for you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Some of us wanted to be famous rappers. Some of us wanted to be famous, or not, well, I ain't gonna say famous doctors, but doctors. Some of us wanted to be lawyers and, you know, wanted just to plan their own way. The Lord planned, look, I'm telling you right now, the Lord planned your way from the womb, period. All right, this is why I said what? Read it from the top again.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
A man's goings are of the Lord. Keep going.
How can a man then understand his own way?
How can a man then understand his own way? You can't understand your own way.
That's right.
You know, when we all was in the world, we was just doing whatever. We were just doing whatever to get by. You know what I'm saying? We go work our little job. You know what I'm saying? Then take our little money that we get, go to the weed man. You know what I'm saying? Buy a nickel or dime. Some of us bought quarter or a half. If we all smokers, y'all probably bought a whole pound. I mean, you know. But imagine we were just in the world, we weren't even living. Okay, you can't even say that was living. Y'all wasn't living at all. Y'all was just surviving. Not even surviving. Y'all was just existing. That's it. The Lord directed your step and he gave you purpose. This is your purpose now.
That's right.
Take y'all purposes seriously, man.
That's right.
Love this. This is you. This is you now. This is what the Lord wants you to be.
That's right.
If not, you would have been 6 feet under. Some of us deserve to be 6 feet under. I know I have. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know for a fact the Lord has guided my steps. Go ahead.
He got on my stuff too.
You see what I'm saying? Some of us should have been gone a long time ago. But thank the Lord, I'm here to see 33. All right? The comings, no, Slaki. A man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? First of all, we can't even understand our own way. Like I said before, we was just existing. The Lord had plans for you to be in here, man. Take this seriously. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just a social club. This ain't a social club for us to be in. This ain't no fraternity. This is a military.
That's right.
First of all, this is a military for us men. This is a military school. This is a military of priests and officers, and our job is to teach other men and women the law, statutes, and commandments of God. First of all, if you don't look at that as the highest honor on this earth, you're worth more than doctors. You're worth more than lawyers. You're worth more than all these famous rappers, all these politicians, huh? Says your rib at the door. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you the smart guy. You go to the door. You know what I'm saying? I need someone to pick up from. No, let's drop that. Again, I think I see a comment up here. What that comment say, IR? I think just move it out the way. Okay. There's someone salute, sister salute. Hey, salam, sis. That sister is always in class right there.
That's right.
All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 5 and 21.
Proverbs chapter 5 verse 21.
Uh-huh.
For the ways of the man are before the eyes of the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah, the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord. The Lord, like I said, the Lord sees your path. You might think you came here on your own because you wanted to come here. You didn't come here because you wanted to come here. You came here because the Lord picked you. He picked you up out of all of this, out of everything that's going on the face of the earth. You got tsunamis, earthquakes, you know what I'm saying? All the mass shooting that's going on. You got these racist cops that's killing us. You got tornadoes, hurricanes. You got everything on the earth that's unaliving everything. But you found your way in here. You think it was because of you? No. Because the Lord got at your path. Go ahead.
Okay, so when they say the Most High pick and choose on who he wants to hear his word, that's why he chose like me, you,
What's the precept? What's the precept? Say, first of all, say that again loud enough for the camera.
So when they say that the Lord pick and choose on who he wants to hear his word, so he chose the ones that are.
She said so like the Lord. Say it one more time. Just say it one more time.
So when they say that that the Lord choose.
Hey, Shalom, what's going on?
He wants to hear his word.
Yeah. Okay. What's the precept? Okay. Let's find the precept. Let's get the precept. You just hold that, IR, what you got, Proverbs 5 and 21. And Kanai, if you could, get my sheep with shall hear my voice. Let's get that. Let's get that. In the meantime, any questions online? Do we have any questions on the line? Go ahead.
It's John chapter 12 and 27.
You got that, Kanaya? Go ahead and read. Good. The water.
You said 12
and
10.
10 and 27. I mean 27. 10 is 27.
All right, go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
My sheep hear my voice.
You say you're at John chapter what?
10 and verse 27.
Okay, hold on real fast. Let me get that with you. John chapter 10 and 27.
All
right. Go ahead and read.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
You see that? This is why we all here.
That's right.
We all here because we heard the call. We heard the voice. We heard the voice, man. All it takes, whether we passed the camp, whether we was listening online on YouTube or Facebook, at the end of the day, or someone told you, who knows? I usually don't tell this to a lot of people, but you know what I'm saying? I was about to join another group. I was this close. Joining with some cat with dreads. The leader of it had dreads. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone with this cat. I'm about to get ready to move to Ohio. To go, you know what I'm saying, get with this group. But then there was another guy that I knew at the time. He said he was going to Isupk classes. I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, I never heard of him. So, you know, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know nothing about UPK. I knew about IUIC. I knew about all these other groups, but I did not know about ISUPK. So he like, yeah, come to class. So the next day, went to class, sat down with the class. We was having a class in Chicago, downtown at the Harold Washington Library. In the library, sat down. My mind was blown, and then I just kept coming back, and then the dude that introduced me to the classes, he stopped coming. So I kept coming by myself. Just kept coming. And then here I am, just, you know, in solid sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, you know, like I said, this is what the scriptures say. It says, my sheep hear my voice. All it took was that one class. You know what I'm saying? That one class, and I'm here. Like we read previously, you know what I'm saying? Even though you think that you might have your own way painted, the Lord is guiding your steps.
That's right.
The Lord is directing your steps. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Every choice that you make, go ahead.
When I first found out about it, somebody had told me when I was in Oregon, and they was watching like different Israelite groups,
Mm-hmm.
and they was more drawn to the one body or something like that.
Right.
And they was like, "Oh, you should come to this group or whatever." So then he was like, "But there's all types of different ones." So he had showed me an ISUPK video with Captain was shocked on the street, and he had called the white man the devil in English and in Spanish. So I was like,
Hey, usually that's all it takes right there.
So the guy had told me he was like, you dumb as a dog if you want to go with them Power Rangers. So I was like, I guess I'm dumb as a dog. I'm here to
hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, my sheep, look, we reading it. My sheep hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? And some of us that, go ahead. Yes.
Oh, I was just going to expound on the my sheep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, everybody can hear it, but can they hear it?
Yeah.
Like, everybody ain't going to be called, but his sheep going to be called. His sheep going to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that voice within your head, it's the Lord speaking to you. Like, you know, go this way instead of that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was just about to expound on that too. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to be a certain people that's going to hear this voice. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be certain individuals. Go ahead.
But when it says my sheep, he's not only talking to the males, he's talking to the females. It's like male and female sheep. Yeah. So
he's talking about my sheep. Well, first, it's meaning Israelites. That's the sheep. You know what I'm saying? It says my sheep will hear my voice. If you're an Israelite, you're supposed to be hearing these. But it's going to be a lot of us that's not going to be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? They think they painted their own way. Like we were just reading earlier. You know what I'm saying? We was reading earlier that, you know, the coming and going is not is of the Lord. So no matter what you do, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to be guiding your steps and directing what path you take. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up and be like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. At the end of the day, the Lord's going to have it, you know, have his say. Go ahead.
So, okay, so like the people in the world, like, say they atheists or whatever, would that be the Lord telling them that they're not ready to hear the word, or he just don't want them to hear it and let them do what they
I mean, in this day and age, for anybody to say atheist is just stupid. I say it's stupid because, you know what I'm saying, first of all, you see how everything, like even the atheists can't deny what the hell's going on. They can't deny it. It's something weird and there's something crazy that's going on this earth. And it's got to be something that has a higher power than what we have that's making all of this, you know what I'm saying, making all of this go ahead. You see that like an atheist, they explain things like they try to be as logical as possible, but you know, they end up hurting themselves because with their own logics. You know what I'm saying? They try to think that like, it's like an answer to everything. Well, why do we have tornadoes? Well, the pressure of the heat rises up, and well, why do we have hurricanes? Oh, because when the moon is a certain way and it bounces off the, you know what I'm saying? First of all, look, it's just going crazy. It's just like makes you insane just trying to lie everything. You know what I'm saying? It's tornadoes and hurricane because the Lord wants it to be tornadoes and hurricanes. Why does a hurricane and tornado move the way it moves? You know what I'm saying? How come it hasn't swept black neighborhoods and it only sweeps white neighborhoods in the suburbs and everything? I guess this is a racist tornado then, huh? Tornadoes can be racist? I didn't know tornadoes can be racist. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Like my daughter, she says she atheist. First, I'd be like, "Tell me." And then I was like, well, do you even know what the meaning of it is? She said, yeah, somebody who do not believe in what we believe in, but they believe in science. And I was like, well, if you believe in science, how do you think things happen on the earth? It's not always science that has, she was like, well, like for instance, that happens because that person, I said, that's because the Most High put that spirit on them to kill that person or something, or it's not always about science.
See, well, let me. I'm gonna go one step further. The Bible is science. The Bible is about science. It's exactly what it is. Exactly what it's about.
So then she really do believe in the Most High.
Exactly. This is why I mean when atheists cut their own selves with their own logic. If you believe in science, then you believe in the Bible, because the Bible is a book about science. You know what I'm saying? It's a book about science. That's it. All right. Where we at with it?
So I read verse 28.
Nah, you can drop that. Go ahead and go back to Proverbs. Where you
21?
at? Yeah, 5 and 21.
For the ways of the
Hold on, let me get that with you real fast. Like, go ahead.
Proverbs 5 verse 21. For the ways of men are before the eyes of the Lord.
It says what?
For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord.
That's right. For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What's that talking about? It's talking about, you know what I'm saying, men ways. This is talking about, you know what I'm saying, your path. This is talking about where you think you're going. You know, so a lot of us got a plan in our heads, like this is where we want to be in 2 or 3 years and 5 years and 10 years, but that's not exactly what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen from that point. It says for the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, meaning that the Lord knows your way right before you're born. Right before you're born, your path is already laid out and it's already planned. Why, like I said before, why you think you're here? You sitting right in these classes, you're watching this video, you know what I'm saying? You probably going to one of our camps, or we're gonna see you in the Passover, you know what I'm saying? Because your ways are before the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you're being guided. Keep going.
And he pondereth all his goings.
And he what?
Is that right? Pondereth?
Yeah.
Pondereth
Mm-hmm.
all his goings.
And he pondereth all his goings. All right?
Keep going.
Yeah, hold on. I'm seeing right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. No, you can drop that. All right. Let's see, you got any questions online? I'm looking at all these comments pop up. All right. Any questions in here? Huh? What?
Second one.
Second one on the bottom. Right there, Kalak. I think Kalak got a question right there.
He said, Salaki, what if those who come and then leave?
Hey, see, look, if they come in and they leave, let's pull the scripture. Let's get a precept. I should be finding precept. Let's get the precept. All right, I'm about to go on to this. Let's get, first of all, let's get Mark 4 and let's get Mark 4 and 2. Let's start there. That's a good question, Kala. Mark 4 and 2.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, kind of good.
All right. Mark chapter 4, you said 4 and 2?
Yeah, kind of. Mark chapter 4, verse 2.
All right, chapter 4, verse 2. And he taught them many things by
Parables.
parables,
Uh-huh.
and said unto them in his doctrines.
So of course, this is going to be Yahweh talking. He's going to be talking in parables. All right, keep going.
Verse 3, behold, there went out with
A sower.
a sower
Uh-huh.
to sow.
So we understand that, right?
Uh,
There went out a sower to sow. What is a sower? Go ahead.
Isn't like somebody who plants something
Yeah,
to the garden.
yes, that's exactly what it is. But let's just look it up in the definition real fast. See what a sower is. Go ahead.
Sower, a person who plants seed. A sower looking forward to seed catalogs might be. Oh, never mind. A person who
plants seeds. That's someone. That's a sower. Someone that plants seeds. Yeah, you understand that, IR?
mhm.
This is a sower. Someone that's planting seeds is about to plant seeds. All right, keep going.
Verse 4, and it came to pass
Uh-huh.
as so.
Now, it says it came to pass, meaning that it happened. As he sowed, as he's planting, keep going.
Some fell by the what?
By the wayside. So as he's sowing, he's okay. So what he's doing is he's reaching inside his little bag and he just sprinkling seeds everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what a sower sow. That's what he's doing. So he's walking. You already tilt the ground. So you're walking, going in your bag, and you just sprinkling seeds everywhere. All right. And he says while he's doing that, some fell by the wayside. Some fell by the wayside, meaning it fell out the way. And then what happened to the ones that fell out the way? Keep going.
The fowls of the air came and devoured it up.
So as this sower is sprinkling his planting them seeds or whatnot, it says some fell by the wayside, meaning some didn't even get grounded, didn't even get near the soil. All right, and it fell by the wayside, and it says the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. Okay, so what is that talking about? Go ahead.
That's a parable or a metaphor, right?
Correct.
Like what we do, or whoever in the Isupk, when we try to tell people that's outside of the Isupk about the Bible,
Yeah.
we trying to sow them seeds.
Right.
We when we go to camp, we sowing seeds out there. Other people come up, get the information, and call or whatever. But the people that go in one ear out the other, they fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
And they don't really come back or really, because they don't hearken to the voice that's trying to
Clap it up.
That's part.
Clap it up. That was excellent. That's exactly what it is. You can the sower, okay, just to teach y'all the parable, the sower, it's a metaphor for the truth. Okay. So you know what I'm saying, right here in this instance, like Kananya said, you know what I'm saying, as the sower sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like you just said, what we do, you know what I'm saying? We going out there to the truth. We sow, like you said, sowing the truth, telling the people the truth. You got some people that, you know what I'm saying, that listen, but that's just not, just not their thing. They just keep going. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is talking about. It says the fowls of the air came and devoured it up, meaning that it didn't. The seeds didn't land. It didn't land where it's supposed to, and it got eaten up. It got gobbled up. This person didn't receive it at all. All right, keep going. You have your hand up.
I was gonna say, so the sower would be the
So
brothers on the street teaching, and the sowing, which is the word of the
yes,
Most High. So the
yes.
fowls of the air will be the work, like the worldly stuff, like smoking weed.
The fowls and the fowls of the air came and devoured. The fowls of the air could be synonymous, really, for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever took this person, and whatever this person didn't receive, this person just didn't receive the truth. That's why it said that the fowls of the air came and devoured that seed. That seed is synonymous for the truth. The sower, which is, like you just said, the brothers, whoever sows the seed, let's say that, whoever plants the truth, you can be talking to somebody about the truth or not, and then the person it just went in one ear and out the other, and they just kind of didn't receive, and they just kept it pushing. Go ahead.
So can sisters be like, or like,
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Somebody asked me a question like about my hoodie or whatever,
Yeah.
and I tell them about it, and they ask information, I give them a card. So that's basically I sow a seed, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, sisters can absolutely be sowers too. All right, keep going. Verse 5.
Verse 5. And us like it. And some fell on what?
Stony ground.
On stony ground where it had not much earth.
Uh-huh.
And immediately it sprang up because it had no depth of earth.
All right. Now, what is this talking about? It says, and some, as the sower was sowing, some fell on stony ground where it had not much earth. And immediately it sprang up because it had no depths of the earth. Go ahead.
That would be another metaphor. So that would be like
somebody
who came into the
all of this is going to be metaphors.
Okay.
It's parables.
So somebody came in and took the word and started learning it, but then they decided like this is not for them and decided to.
Okay. Anybody else want to take a crack at it? Go ahead.
Somebody just like she said, but it wasn't enough soil for speaking about the truth. It wasn't enough soil, so they had to leave the truth because it wasn't enough soil.
Okay.
So it wasn't enough. They didn't. They as far as the truth, it wasn't for as I was in the truth, and I argue about you telling me something, and I was supposed to tell. I wasn't supposed to tell this other guy, but I told him, and
Okay.
that's make me fall out the truth because it wasn't enough soil.
Okay. You said a lot. Okay. Anybody? I mean, you almost on to it. Anybody else want to take a crack at it? No. Okay. So it says, and some fell on stony ground. What's the stony ground like synonymous for? Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. The truth. No, it's not the truth. Go ahead.
Like other beliefs, other gods.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Not quite. That was not quite. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Stony ground means they heard the word, but it didn't really resonate with them. Like it's like it didn't. I guess they needed more or something like that.
This okay. So okay, you onto it. Okay, it says, and some fell on stony ground. It says stony ground. It's like we know that the soil is like synonymous for like coming into like okay, how can I say this? Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. Let's get more information.
All right, verse 6. But when the sun was up.
No. Read 5.
Yeah, that was it.
No, read 5 over.
I'll read it again.
Yeah.
And some fell on stony ground.
Okay.
Where it had not much earth.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately it sprung up because it had no depth of earth.
Okay, so when you plant seeds, right? The first thing the seed do when they get in the ground and you water it and stuff like that, it starts sprouting roots. Okay, it starts sprouting roots. That's exactly you damn near got it. You know what I'm saying?
You answer his own question.
I mean, it's basically.
The roads that grew at the company.
I mean, yeah, basically that's basically what I'm about to say. When you plant a seed and whatnot in the ground, the first thing it does, it takes root. All right. When the seed gets on the stony ground, it's impossible for the plant to take root. So what happens? It get lifted up in the out of the ground. So right here in this part, this person that received that seed that gets the truth couldn't get roots. You know what I'm saying? These are the brothers that's in and out. They in, you don't see them for a while, they come back. They gone. You see them for a little bit, they gone. You don't see them for a while, they come back, popping in and out. Go ahead.
So it'll be like a weed. Like it grows, it comes, and then it goes away, right?
I don't want to necessarily say weed.
Like, not weed that you smoke. I'm talking about like.
No, I know not
like
the weed and smoke.
or something.
Yeah, like that grows in the ground. Yeah, the weed. Yeah.
And it'll go away, and then it'll grow back.
Yeah.
That's what you mean. Like they come and they go.
Yeah, I don't want to call them weeds, but this is just an individual that just can't get root in the truth. You know what I'm saying? So they in and out. You know what I'm saying? They get sprung up. anything out there in the world can just easily captivate it. You see them in the class and the truth, and then, oh, okay, cool, and the truth, and then any little thing that happened out there in the world, they out. That's it. Like a fart in the wind. They gone. You see what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
Verse 6.
Yeah, verse 6.
But when the sun was up, it was how you pronounce it?
Scorched.
And because they had no root, it withered.
Yep.
Withered away.
Uh-huh.
That was it.
Yep. Okay, so but when the sun was up, it was scorched, meaning it burnt up. And because it had no root, it withered away. What is that talking about? Anybody want to take a crack at it?
I want to take a crack at it.
Go ahead.
One time I had a slavery. I was planting trees, like actual trees.
You was Donnie Appleseed around this
I was
motherfucker.
planting trees, and there's a certain way of putting it in the ground.
Right.
Because if you don't do it a certain way, like the wind will blow it out of its roots.
Right.
So, yeah. That was it.
Okay. All right. So I'm thinking he about to sit here and blow my mind right now. But you know, I learned something new. You gotta plant the seeds in the tree in the right way, huh? Otherwise, okay, I learned something new. So when I'm planting trees, I know, okay?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Well, what was the metaphor?
The metaphors, you gotta do it right.
Yeah, I do it right.
Do it
Okay, yeah. Hey, words to live by right there, man. That's wisdom right there. Any of y'all plant trees out there, man, make sure y'all plant that shit the right way. All right? Don't be out here planting upside down trees. Make sure he said plant it a certain way and then make sure you plant it down. All right? So, okay, it says, but when the sun was up, it was scorched. And because it had no root, it withered away. Okay, now what is the sun? Now, what's the sun a metaphor for? Go ahead.
The word, the laws.
No. Mm-mm. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is a class. This ain't no wrong answers. Y'all just take a crack at it.
Shalakia.
Go ahead.
I don't want. It was the truth. I mean, the falsehood that comes on people and tears them away.
You said the falsehood that come on people and tears them away. No, I mean, I don't want to say that. It says, but when the sun was up, it was scorched. This seed just burnt up because it had no roots and it withered away, meaning it died. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, but when the sun was up, meaning like you brothers, to be out there, saying, giving the word, preaching, trying to wake up the people or whatever, and y'all was up, and y'all words of truth was coming out, and it just turned them away because they didn't want to. They wasn't ready for it, or they wasn't more open to trying to find out who they really were.
Let me see what you got.
It's like that metaphor when it says if it's like what, kitchen too hot, get out the kitchen or something like that.
He said, "Oh yeah, that's saying."
Like sometimes when we be saying this stuff, it be like so shocking that they don't want to.
You on to it,
or it could be metaphor like peer pressure or something. Like somebody that's in the world, like you don't need to go there, man. Just that stuff, you don't want to hear that stuff. Just come on, just continue living how you living.
Okay. Y'all, it's like y'all kind of on to it, but y'all not on it. Y'all not there yet. Yeah, something you want to, y'all?
Yeah, I was gonna say is scorch. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay. So, but when the sun was up, it was scorched. Meaning that imagine the seed couldn't take root in the ground. And the sun basically killed it. It burnt it up. So like this will be, let's see, how can I give them a good example? It's the only thing about these parables. This is like trying to find a good example to match it with. Man, I'm trying to figure out the good example. Okay, so we got the sower. Okay, we know that the sowers are the people that's spreading the truth, right? Okay, and the seeds is like the truth, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, some of the seeds that landed, no, not landed, but it says, but when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. Meaning that this is an individual, he that also had no root. That he couldn't get rooted in the truth. So say this person. Go ahead.
When that falsehood hit him, it withered away. It could be Jesus not is God or anything. When that falsehood hit him, he withered away. So his roots was uplifted. He wasn't in the truth.
So everything now you look, y'all brothers is onto it. It just be okay. So it says, but when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. So this seed, the person right here, what I'm saying, couldn't get rooted into the truth. And because it says when it says the sun was up, it was scorched. Okay, hold on. I just had it in my mind. This shit just go ahead.
Do it mean like he just couldn't quite grasp the truth?
No, it's not that. It was.
It's like, is the sun a metaphor?
The sun is a metaphor.
So,
absolutely, the sun is a metaphor.
So the sun is power. The sun is a life source.
You said who? You said that wait one more time.
I'm saying, is it the sun like Yahweh Shai, or is it the sun's son?
No. This is the sun. It's a metaphor for something else. So what could I say? He said Slakia, or he asked a whole another question. All right, let's finish this. Go back down of mine.
The sun is the wisdom.
Yeah.
And it scourged him because he couldn't handle the truth.
That's what it was. Okay, basically almost what you said, Kanaya. You know what I'm saying? So it was what it's what a month said right here. He said, what did he say?
He said the sun is the wisdom.
The sun is the wisdom, and it scorched him because he couldn't handle the truth. Basically, these are the brothers. These are the brothers and sisters that come in the truth and just couldn't handle the heat.
That's right.
For example, You can't smoke weed. Some people can't handle that. Yeah, you can't handle it. I mean, I knew I couldn't handle it. You can't smoke cigarettes. For some reason, I was a square smoker. I like smoking cigarettes. I like waking up early, drinking some coffee, and smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the things like that you learn that you can't do, they was like, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine you see some people come in, they all for the truth, but the moment you say, yeah, you can't go to the strip club no more. They'll be like, really? Dang. I can't go for it. Some people you can't, yeah, you can't have sexual relations with white women. What? But we seen plenty of them. They come in and they go. You won't even see them no more. As soon as you say that, yeah, you can't have sex with white women no more. Oh, okay. And they sit in the class quiet. As soon as the class over, you don't see them no more. That's it. Yeah, absolutely right. I was tongue-tied on that. But yeah, you just can't take the heat. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, you was absolutely right. First of all, it's that saying that you can't take the heat. Get out the kitchen. It's exactly what it was. All right, keep reading.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And some fell among thorns,
Mm-hmm.
and thorns grew up.
Yep.
And it choked it.
Mm-hmm.
And it held no fruit.
What is this talking about? This is talking about. You said what? Yield. Read it one more time. Towards the last, and it yielded no fruit. Just read that part.
This a yield. So and some fell among thorns.
And
the thorns grew up.
Right.
And choked it.
Mm-hmm.
And yield no fruit.
Okay. So now what is anybody want to take a crack at it first? Now imagine, what are the thorns? Go ahead.
People out of the truth.
Basically, these are people. These are all the other distractions that's out there in the world. You got people, religions. You know what I'm saying? The thorns are everything else. You know what I'm saying? That can that's used to choke it. It says, and some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew. So whatever like people or other doctrines or whatnot, it grew over the truth. You know what I'm saying? It says, and some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew and choked it, and it yielded no fruit. What is the fruit? The fruit is what you produce, the other people that comes in, because you're spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? So whoever this person is, it's fell amongst thorns, fell amongst everything else, and then it couldn't prosper because everything else was choking it. The people, like I said, doctrines, everything else in the world, it was choking this person from receiving and spreading the truth. All right, keep going. And it said it yielded no fruit. So this person has the truth. You know what I'm saying? But it just basically chose, almost like not to really do anything with it because of all the thorns that's choking it. So you got some individuals like that come in and they learn and they know, but it's like really they don't apply it when they leave. You see what I'm saying? So it's like almost like, for example, me. Let's say I come into class. Okay, no. This is an example when I was coming in the truth, right? So I came in, so I was coming to class, right? I was coming to class, sitting down and learning, but then I leave and I go back out there and hang with the same people. Like I go with the same circle, smoke weed with the same circle, do everything the opposite of what I just learned with these people. And you got these individuals or whatnot, or anybody else. Hey, you going to these classes? What you going to these classes for, man? Like, for what? And then for some reason, it's like these people, they think they know more than what I just learned from the people I just learned it from. Like, when you get high and stuff, it's like they understand the mysteries and they understand life and death and the heavens. No. So, they'll be smoking, you smoking like, yeah, man, I don't know what you're going to them classes for, man. Like, just stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're cutting yourself off from the truth, from the people that you are hanging around with, for what you're learning, what you're still associated with out there in the world. And so far, the world is overpowering for what you know in the truth. You kind of get that? You understand that? Like these parables, like it be kind of hard to explain. Like the examples and everything. That last example was crazy. Go ahead.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying go ahead and read. Yeah, come. Good.
Verse 8, and others fell on good ground and did yield fruit and sprang up.
Okay, you got some that fell on good ground, and it says did yield fruit. So these individuals was able to come in and take root in the truth. And it says they did yield fruit that sprung up, meaning bringing other individuals here. You know what I'm saying? You come in the truth, you learn, and then you go out there, you apply it. People see it. They come and ask questions. Oh yeah, we got a school here. Here's a card. Take a card. You know what I'm saying? And then they actually come and sit down in the class, and they learn. And then guess what? They go out there and bring more people in. Yeah, I'm learning at this school. Blah blah blah. Keep reading. So whoever these people, they fell on good ground and they yield fruit that sprang up and increased. So they was able to grow. First of all, they was able to get in good ground and take root. That's what plants do. That's what seeds do. They get on the ground and they take root. And then it says they sprung up fruit, meaning this person came with the truth, became rooted, and then teaching other people, and these other people came in the truth. That's the fruit. The fruit is when other individuals come into the truth. Keep going.
And brought forth. Some thirst. Was it thirst?
30.
Some 30.
And brought forth some 30, yeah.
And some 100.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, some people bring in 30 people, 60 people, some 100. You know what I'm saying? These people, like Captain Zaria, for instance. That's a brother that's probably bringing in hella fruit. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Commander Junior Hunter. How can I not forget him? Commander Junior Hunter, bro. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? These are the individuals that's bringing in fruit, and then y'all too. You know what I'm saying? But y'all out there, look, y'all living the word, and people see it. You know what I'm saying? People can see. First of all, people already automatically know that something's going on with you. You just got a certain spirit that's on you, and that makes people inquire and wants to what's going on? You just different. And then boom, there you go. You got your opening. You know what I'm saying? Look, I keep the laws. You know what I'm saying? Laws. What laws you talking about? Shit, the laws of God. Yeah. Oh man, you an Israelite? What's your father? Oh yeah. Look, you an Israelite according to the Bible. It's just start laying it down. You know what I'm saying? You got some that be like, oh yeah, okay. Wait, y'all got a school or something? You know, this is why I put that y'all carry cards. You know what I'm saying? Or if not, just show them on Facebook, or you got social media. Internet is out. You got the internet is out. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, we all over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. These are the people that brought it, you know what I'm saying? And increase. This is why it's important, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to be on y'all P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out there, that's y'all job. I go out there and spread the truth. That's why you don't never, one thing is don't ever be ashamed of the truth. Don't ever be ashamed of the truth. Don't never try to hide the fact that you're in the truth. Never ever do it. This is special. And then at the end times, man, this truth is gonna save your life. 100%. All right. We got any questions on the live? Okay, cool. All right, so any questions in here? Go ahead, sis.
Who can hide it? You be so excited, like you be. I don't know if somebody can't hide it. I never heard of nobody, saw nobody that can hide it because you be so excited when you learn it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing you want to do is tell people,
Yeah,
and get people in. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I did. You could do it.
yeah.
So I don't know if somebody can hide it. You be too excited to spread the news and let people know and know. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't what you doing ain't it.
No, people.
Like this way it's at.
People can absolutely be hide the truth.
Yeah.
People absolutely, and people do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to wear a shield because people might think that you're a GD or whatever or whatnot. But no, that's not the way you wear it.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? You amongst like some people. It's some people in the truth that still hangs out with like older, like their old friends and stuff like that. But you see them doing something that you know for a fact that you're learning the truth that's wrong, and you don't let them know that it's wrong. You gotta understand, like this is why the scriptures say that you know what I'm saying, knowledge comes much sorrow. Let's get that real fast. It's sad being the truth. Go ahead.
But that's the thing, because like if I hang around, I let them know. That's why they be like, they come to Israel. They be like, we doing unlawful stuff over here. You don't want to stay when they see me.
Nah,
like, we doing unlawful stuff. You don't want to come up here. It's lawful. And I'm like, yeah, you need to get lawful too.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying?
They just don't want to change. I feel like they just don't.
I mean, if they don't want to change, then that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as like for example, if you in the truth, then it's your job to separate yourselves from that. You know what I'm saying? It was a scripture that I pulled out not too long ago. We're gonna get that too. Someone pull out, get that one, and then get see, what was that scripture?
Knowledge comes much sorrow.
Let's read that one first. Go ahead.
So like, do you separate, because you don't want to? Okay, so I heard a couple of things. You separate yourself when they're doing what's today, but you don't separate yourself too much because you're trying to bring them in, right? Trying to let them know that
you telling them exactly what they need. All you do is tell them, look, you're an Israelite, and as an Israelite, you got to obey God's laws. We got a school. Come to the school and learn. So give them the invitation, and then if it's up to them at that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit there and grab them. You can only lead them to the door. You can't make them open the door. Go ahead. You got it? Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Uh-huh.
For in much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Yeah, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's almost sad. The more you learn in this truth, I'm not gonna say the sadder you'll be, but you know what I'm saying, you'll know that you gotta separate yourself from a lot of stuff. Like even though like the friends or whatnot, even though you're trying to bring them in, like I said before, it's just sometimes the Lord ain't calling to be here yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just not their time, or it might not ever be their time. Who knows? It got to be, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the most important thing, he called you. And then you better take the mercy that the Lord give you and utilize that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come in, you know what I'm saying, and they leave and hey, Lord be with you. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I had those friends, when I came in the truth and I had those friends that still smoke, cut them off. At the end of the day, you'll realize that once you stop smoking, that's really all y'all had in common anyway, was getting high. And once you take that out of the equation, I ain't had nothing else in common. You know what I'm saying? And what is it worth making that Lord angry?
Right.
It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth anything. You know what I'm saying? Lord ain't got to attack you directly. He can attack you through your kids. It's anything, man. Like it's just not a time for games. It's not a time to be playing. It's either you're serious or you're not. Scripture says it's either you hot or cold, not lukewarm. Meaning it's either you're all the way in the truth or you're all the way out of the truth. But you can't be dibbling dabbling in both. Can't do that.
You can't be lukewarm.
Yeah, that's what I just said. This man, he be in his own world over here. This man in here thinking about hopping in the car and just going. You thinking about 1800 right now. That's what he thinking about. Go back in the bottle real fast. Nah, but shit, yeah, man, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? This is why Yahweh Shah said that this is your family now. Your family is the ones that do the will of the Most High. Even though you got blood family out there, your blood family ain't gonna do what we gonna do for you. You see what I'm saying? As you know, people in the truth. Go ahead.
But do you got to cut your early family off?
You ain't gotta cut them off.
Oh.
You ain't gotta cut them off, but you gotta definitely let them know that it's boundaries.
Yeah.
Man, if I come over, if you got some pork chops cooking in, I'm out of here. Don't invite me to no celebrations. Don't invite me to no Thanksgiving. Don't invite me to no Easter cookout. I don't want to attend no birthday parties. I don't want to know Christmas. None of that. Don't invite me to none of that. If your family say they love you, they say they love you, they'll respect you. Go ahead.
So like it too. Sometimes that'd be the hardest part too, when they be like, "Oh, you ain't celebrating my birthday. You ain't coming to Christmas dinner," or they be hurt. Like you did something to them personally.
Man, let them be hurt
on a different day.
Shit,
let
them be hurt. Who cares? Man, look, my birthday was on the 24th, March 24th. And then I didn't even know I had a birthday pass until my boss at work was like, "Oh, you had a birthday?" Oh, I'm like, "What? Oh, shit. Damn. I did have a birthday." And then I'm like, it was just another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to the point where you just don't care no more. Birthdays is just for people that's out there that's selfish. It's all about me. It's my birthday. It's my time. It's my birthday. It's not your. The Lord gave you life. It's the Lord's day every day. You don't get no day. Ain't nothing special about you. Every day is the Lord's day. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays, look, for the people that's veterans in the truth, birthdays is just, you just gonna get older and older and older. You gonna soon forget. You gonna soon forget that you even have a birthday. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Your birthday gonna come around. It's gonna be you're not even gonna know until like weeks after. Like, damn, I had a birthday. Wow, I'm 33. Shit, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we know in here. First of all, if you say you love God and you want to serve God, you gotta just be. Your actions gotta prove that. You can love God. This ain't nothing. Words don't mean a goddamn thing. It's you prove everything with your actions. All right, well, what we hold? What scriptures we holding? When I say hold,
Proverbs. Oh no, Mark.
Mark, go ahead. Read Mark. Read Mark. What that say?
Mark 8:4-8.
No, I think we read that already.
Yeah, so like you had another one, but you didn't say it. You didn't say it. You just said the one with the knowledge and creates sorrow, but you didn't say them. You say you had two, but you didn't get the chance to say.
You said the other one. Ah, man, what's the other one? Man, it'll come back to me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. at the end of the day, this is what you understand. You understand that you got some people out there that say they love God, they say they love the Lord, but they're not really about it until it's time for you to quit doing what you love to do. Once you quit, once you know that you gotta stop celebrating your birthday, then shit, they ain't gonna at that time they don't love God no more. Once you gotta stop smoking weed, yeah, you don't love God no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll go back and then you'll turn your back on everything that you learned in here to go out there and do that. Just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? So, and here we about it. We about it. Absolutely. Either you about it or you're not. And if you're not, then shit, don't portray like you are. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? Get that scripture where it says the lukewarm. Is either hot or cold. Not lukewarm. Let's get that. No questions online? Look, these glasses are so dark. Well, that's it. Let's get it. Anybody got it? Let me help y'all out. What you got?
Revelations 3.
Revelations chapter 3, verse.
This is 3, chapter 14. 14, chapter 17.
3 and 17. You said Revelations 3 and 17?
I mean 16.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if you got it.
Or 15. Salaki 15.
Revelations 3 and 15.
Well, it's like 15 through 16.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. You got it.
Yeah, 3 and 15. Yep, you got it. Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 3, and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
First of all, this is Yahushua talking. He said, I know thy works, meaning he knows everything that you're doing. And he said, what?
That thou art neither cold nor hot.
He said, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold or hot, nor hot. Meaning, when you're cold, that means you're not in the truth. You're in the world. When you're hot, you're in the truth. All right? You understand that, right? Keep going.
I would thou wert cold or hot.
He said, I would thou were cold or hot. He said, I would rather for you to either be cold or hot. Keep going.
Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm.
Lukewarm. Now, what is being lukewarm? Go ahead, sis.
On both sides.
Yeah. You're playing both sides. You win the truth, but you're out there doing worldly stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Yahushua hate that. He said, I would rather for you to be hot or cold, meaning you're in or you're out. Go ahead.
I was lukewarm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it takes a man to admit that. You know what I'm saying? But be hot. Don't be lukewarm. Be hot. Okay? Shit, you been in here longer than me. You better be scorching hot in this mud, man. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
And neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
It says, since you're lukewarm and neither cold or hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. But meaning that you got a real problem with Yahushua when he come back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We doing all this right now for the future. But we looking past all this worldly stuff right now. We looking at the future. I'm looking at getting on those spaceships. I'm looking at surviving this whole cataclysm, this destruction that's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? In them days, man, you're gonna wish that you did all, like, you know what I'm saying, and was hot. You're gonna wish you was hot in them days. Let's say that. You're gonna wish you were hot. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, it's a day that's coming, man, it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be deadly, it's gonna be destructive, it's gonna be scary. I mean, come on. We doing all this in just hopes that the Lord have mercy on us, man.
That's right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feel sorry for anybody else that's lukewarm or that's cold. You know what I'm saying? Especially the truth is out now. I mean, shit, you got Captain Zarya top taking pictures with Genuine and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to Genuine and shit, you know, growing up. I know you do. You be dancing like him too, huh? No, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the truth is worldwide. Everybody know the truth now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's not an excuse. Now when it's come time to unalive people, it's no excuse.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And then Salakia too, it reminds me of I'm paraphrasing too.
Go ahead.
That verse it says, how long ye simple ones love simplicity. Like you've been doing the same thing for like 15 years. Like when will you switch it up and try something new and go with the truth?
That's it. That's it, man. Like I said before, this ain't gonna be for everybody.
That's right.
It's gonna be some people that just the Lord gonna have to make examples of. That's it. It's just examples of. Why do you think back in biblical days when someone did something wrong, we stone them in front of everybody? Everybody stone them. It's used as an example. You know what I'm saying? This person is examples for everybody, so everybody will be like, "No, that shit look like it hurt. I do not want to experience that. I'm gonna be good." That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just some people the Lord will have to make examples of, man. I mean, you know, because they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it come a time when you think about something that's bigger than yourself. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What's bigger than yourself? Your people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that should be bigger. You know what I'm saying? First of all, the Lord. You should be serving the Lord. You should be doing this for the Most High Christ. Christ, Most High, your King, Christ. You should be doing this, you know, for your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. Like, everybody that's in here in this class right now is thinking about something bigger than themselves. Everybody out there is thinking about themselves. They're selfish. But in here, you're not allowed to be selfish. In here, you have standards of excellence that you must abide by. You gotta understand, man, people didn't die for this. You know what I'm saying? Don't shame what men before us has built. Men and women. You know what I'm saying? Men and women sacrifice their lives for this. For us to sit in these classes, in these seats, to have something that's special amongst ourselves. A sanctuary. This is a sanctuary. This ain't my damn basement. Down here, I look at this in this room as a sanctuary.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a holy ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, it come a time, man, like think about something other than yourself. You've been thinking about yourself for years. For years. You've been doing what made you happy. Do what makes the Lord happy. How about that? Do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, the world is bigger than just smoking weed. The world is bigger than just, you know, going to the club and making it rain. The world is bigger than going to strip clubs. The world is bigger than, you know, having sex with white women and white men. I mean, come on. Like I said, think about your people. That's all. I passed the class to precinct officer tonight.
We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months, after this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3, 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests.
It's my favorite part.
Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, which is we got the Passover. You know what I'm saying? See you there, bro. April 20th, get y'all Passover fees and get y'all hotels and travel arrangements in order because it's gonna be a movie.
Right around the corner.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah. Less than 3 weeks.
See the bulletin board for any after that. Any other holy convocations after that, but the biggest one is the Passover, which is coming up in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks.
Yep.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, men of Israel, Amadium. Gonna give a courtesy salute to the teacher.
That's right.
Men of Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yazmatah. Sar to the sister. Aquatium, Amadium. Salaki. Aquatian.
Yes.
Give a courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alakah Shem Yahshua.
Yahweh Shamar Alakah Shem Yahshua.
Yazmatah. Class dismissed.
You said y'all about you.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No, it's man here right there.